Hey folks, Deano here again. This time taking a look at Demoniacal Fit's newest head sculpts, or possessed horse, or whatever you want to call them. It's made by the same company, just slightly different name. Yeah, this is the Super Saiyan Burducku, or Bardock, as anyone actually knows him by. You gotta love the fact that they always slightly change the name, even though it's like clearly Bardock. Clearly the person they're trying to hide the fact from. But yeah, standard small package, custom head sculpt set. You've got the possessed horse logo instead of the Demoniacal Fit one, but everything else is exactly the same. There you go. Assisted by Demoniacal Fit. So basically, assisted by Mad Marco. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's kind of how you pronounce it in Japanese, but yeah, a bit strange. And on the back is just how you swap out the faces. And yeah, let's get straight into this, shall we? Going to be a quicker one than usual, for obvious reasons. But yeah, in terms of the actual head sculpt, surprisingly, it's brand new. They've done it completely from scratch. I'll just bring in the Super Saiyan version from Demoniacal Fit before, and yeah, you'll see not one part of it is the same. Even the bangs are different, which is strange. I'm not complaining, it looks really good. In fact, I wouldn't actually mind them making another Super Saiyan set using this sculpt. It's really good. Not quite as good as I seen. What was it from? It long sold out before I managed to get to it. It was like a limited run. But yeah, it's still really, really good. And there is some slight shading. Probably can't really make it out on camera, but there is some slight where the bangs meet. But yeah, and even on the back, they made sure to add the bandana, the blood-soaked bandana. That's one of the reasons why I much prefer Dragon Ball Z Bardock as opposed to Dragon Ball Super. He's more your stereotypical Saiyan. He's not this misjudged character. Like, he is evil. I mean, the only reason he tried to kill Frieza was to preserve the Saiyan race. It was as simple as that. Whereas New Bardock done it to save Goku. But yeah, definitely do like it. In terms of other face sculpts, you've got the teeth gritted face. You'll be happy to know the scar on all of the faces is completely fine. You've got the smirking face, the full-on yelling face, and obviously the one that's on him, the stern face. And yeah, the faces are taken straight from the official figure. You can see here, it's the exact same face. They've just used it for Super Saiyan Head instead. The one difference with these faces is that the ear no longer comes off on the Super Saiyan Head for the Scouter, which, you know, is a bit of a shame. I kind of wish I would have been able to see what the Scouter was like. But I suppose Dragon Ball Heroes and the episode of Bardock didn't ever show him with the scouter on after. He sort of just miraculously learned how to tell power levels, which is, yeah, we'll not get into that. But yeah, all in all, I definitely recommend this. I think it was £20 or round about that I paid, which for this, like, this is well worth it, and in my opinion adds a lot of value to the Bardock figure himself. As decent as this head sculpt was, like, Bardock, he's not really the most hyper characters outside of his appearances. So yeah, the one thing I will say is, which surprised me a bit, the head comes off really easy. The hole is just tight enough to hold it, but it doesn't have an audible pop to it. I don't know if that is them just trying to make sure people don't break the neck pegs on their figures, if this is going to be a continuous thing from now on, or if it's just for Bardock, because I'll tell you something. Heat up the neck before you even attempt to remove it, because that is one tight peg on the standard head. Yeah, oh god, I pulled the neck off first, then I managed to get the head off, but the actual peg was stuck in the head, so I then had to get tweezers for that, which is why a tiny little bit is sort of shaved off. But yeah, don't be like me. Don't be in such a rush to record a review that you almost break your figure. But yeah, guys, just do another quick comparison before we go. But yeah, definitely one I would recommend, especially if you've got like 2 Bardocks, just for the sake of it, because I know he didn't sell the best. But yeah, definitely one I'd recommend. So yeah, guys, that'll do it for this review. I'll see y'all later.